Hey, this is Knife Standards. Today I'm going to be doing an overview of 3 knives. They are all from Spyderco. Yes, I know it's very unlike me, giving Spyderco a chance here. So we will get into all of that in just a second. But first, please follow me at Knife Standards. You can follow me on Instagram. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel for a lot more knife content and weekly knife reviews. All right, cool. So when I made my video about my one and only, or maybe I have two, do I have 2 Spyderco knives? Anyway, I made a video on the Ladybug, which is a really cool, functional, tiny Spyderco knife. And a really good friend of mine texted me and said, hey man, I have the Spydercos, I have a bunch of them. And I knew he did. I wasn't sure how many Spydercos he had, but he said, hey, I have a bunch of Spydercos. Let me loan them to you. Check them out. You know, you're gonna love them. At least check them out before you make a decision or judge them. So I said, yeah, totally cool. Let's check them out. So he lent these guys to me today and wanted me to check them out, see what I thought. I'm not sure if he has more than these 3, but I'm all for checking them out. Always open to trying new knives. And I don't know if I've really given Spyderco a fair shake. As I said in the Ladybug video, they just don't do it for me. Just like from what I've seen, and aesthetically, I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I actually want to buy one. I have so many other knives kind of on my list that are on my radar. I haven't gone for it and purchased one of these yet, other than my little tiny Ladybug. So he loaned these in. I'm going to go ahead and go through each one. Now, I don't know anything about these. I have a little piece of paper that has info on them that is from my friend. So, and he's a knife guy. He knows way more about the Spydercos than I do. And I know a decent amount about other knives, but Spydercos, I'm lost. So we'll go ahead and kind of go through each one and explore it together and see how they are. Now let's go ahead and start with this blue one. This is the Manix 2 Lightweight. So now he gave me a ton of information on each one, but I'm gonna kind of I have the names written down, so I'm just gonna kind of go through. Put these to the side. Should I leave them right there? Yeah. I'm just gonna go through. I'm gonna get these out of the way. I'm just gonna go through each knife and kind of go through what I think of them and the materials and stuff as far as I can tell what the materials are. This looks like kind of the classic FRN, which are basically plastic handles. Spyderco uses them a lot. Really good texture. The lock is interesting. I think he said it's a ball bearing lock, which I have not seen before. It looks like kind of like an access lock, but I'm not sure how simple. So it looks like there's a spring in there. Not exactly sure how that works, but cool. And of course, all of these have the patented Emerson zip ties on them because my friend likes that action when he takes it out of his pocket. They open up, so you can see they are all zip tied. Now let's go ahead and see. Should I slow roll this? Okay. All right. This is a pretty decently sized knife. This is getting into the large category. Let's check the ergos. Pretty good. You see, the other thing is I have no idea what the price points are for these. I would assume this is, I don't even want to guess. I don't even know. I have no idea what the prices are. So I should probably look that up eventually, but I guess it's kind of cool because normally I know it's kind of cool to do an overview or do a review not knowing the prices. I usually have an idea or it's something that I paid for, so I know exactly how much the knife costs. Let's see if can I Spidey flick this thing? Kinda. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, okay, you can flick it, nice. So you have this little kind of forward choil thing going on, a little bit of jimping. right, that feels good. Jimping on the spine. Nice. FRN isn't my favorite handle material, but I'm not gonna hate on the FRN. Now, Spyderco Cts Bd1n. I've heard of that steel before, but I want to say it's a budget steel, but I can't put my finger on it. I can't remember what that is exactly, or if there's an equivalent. Bd1n. So I gotta look that up too, or maybe someone can leave a comment and let me know. Golden, Colorado, USA, Earth. Okay, cool. Wire clip, which I love. And these knives, I don't know. I think I'm not gonna carry these. I might carry. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how long I have these on loan. I think I'm supposed to give them back in a few days or so, or maybe I can keep these over the weekend and then give them back next week. I'm not sure exactly. So I will find out. Maybe I'll carry these. Not exactly 100% sure. Ergos feel good. This is very textured. So like if you're doing some sweaty work, or like, you know, there's a lot of moisture or whatever, this would be great because you can get a good grip, good purchase. I'm gonna do a size comparison with all three of these once I go through the other specs, but yeah, pretty classic. You got the classic Spidey hole, which is a little bit sharp actually. Interesting. And I do like the color. It's definitely my blue color, which is a good thing. So I'll go ahead and get this guy to the side, and let's check the, what am I going to do next? This is the Para 3 lightweight. Extremely light. I guess they're both, I mean, the Manix 2 lightweight, and this is also pretty light. Very light on the Para 3. Oh, shit. Sorry, dude. I think he's going to be watching this, so whoops. It's okay. It won't damage the FRN. Anyway, let's go ahead and look at, nice. Really solid flick. So this has, I've never had a knife with a compression lock on it, so that's very cool. Let's experience the compression lock. Nice. Okay, so I'm liking this more than the Manix already. Zip ties, yes, we see it. Wire clip, huge fan of that. Got coated wire clip. Big fan of the wire clip. Compression lock was very cool. You kind of pinch it and then it disengages the lock. Nice, good action. Again, CTS Bd1n. Definitely, I haven't had a knife in that steel yet. I know that for sure, but I should know what that is. Anyway, leave a comment, please. Or I'll just look it up later, but I definitely have heard of that steel. Ergos, good, they feel good. Now this FRN feels better to me than the Manix. It's a little bit less aggressive. We got the coated blade, DLC or DLC or what? Oh my gosh, what's the other DLC or PVD? Boom. So it's one of the two. I'm just gonna assume it's DLC coated. Very nice. I like this. Really solid. Again, this little mini choil feels great. You kind of choke up. Jimping. And this little groove for my thumb. Ergos feel good. No hot spots. I feel the clip a tiny bit towards the top, but it's comfortable. You know, I feel it, but it's comfortable. So no complaints there. Pretty cool. Very light. Fits my hand well. All right, it's getting better and better. This is already a step up. At least I'm assuming this is more expensive than the Manix 2, but I'll look up these prices later. But this is more my style. This is definitely feeling better in my hand than the Manix. And let's go ahead, last but not least, Here we have the PM2. So this is just from kind of what I've heard. This is a super popular knife, and I've seen a ton of people like post it and freak out about their PM2s. They love their PM2s. So there's, you know, fan clubs and pass around groups, and it's a whole thing. It's its own, you know, it has its own knife culture. It's the PM2, you know, knife culture club, whatever. My point is that people who like PM2s really like PM2s. So let's go ahead and see how the actual. Oh, and by the way, these are aftermarket scales. I think these are. I think they're Flightanium. Yeah, Flightanium Jade G10. Okay, cool. So let's flick it. Damn. Now this is where it's at. That was nice. Yeah, okay. So this already, after 5 seconds, I can see myself owning one of these. So the hype is real. Ergo, oh, it's pretty damn comfortable too. Okay, so yeah, I get it. And as the compression lock also, the JG10 feels really nice. It is not too rough. It's a huge step up from the FRN, obviously. And this G10 is pretty comfortable and smooth. There's even a little kind of ridge cut out where you can place your thumb to pinch the compression lock. So that's very cool. Middle finger flicks like a dream, very smooth. And we have an upgrade in blade steel. You got S45VN, excellent blade steel. Again, coated blade, DLC, I'm assuming. This clip, I don't like it, but I haven't put it in my pocket and I already hate it. but it has the, you know, that kind of Benchmade, I guess Spydercos have, oh, those two have wire clips. Anyway, if this had a wire clip on it, I'm sold. I would go out and get one of these tomorrow. I wonder if these do come with wire clips. I don't know, but this clip is not doing it for me. I'm sure like Lynch clips or someone makes aftermarket clips where they have, you know, because Benchmade has these 3 screws, you know, the same setup. So I'm sure there's a ton of aftermarket clips. I got to look into that, or my friend does. Ergos are great. Really comfortable. Again, I feel the clip. The clip is definitely a hot spot, this little edge. But my thumb kind of sits into this groove with the jimping. Very comfortable. Again, this is a rather large knife. I mean, we're getting into that large category. Nice compression lock, ton of control. Really good, satisfying flick, middle finger flick, and of course you can slow roll it, which is great. Still getting used to the compression lock. Boom, there we go. Okay, awesome. So this feels great. This is definitely the winner in the Spyderco showdown. Let's go ahead and do a size comparison. Let's see how these 3 stack up, and then I'll even throw in whatever I have on the table to see how these stack up. All right, cool. So we got these 3 out on the table. Maybe I should just do size. Should I just do these? I'm just gonna keep the Spydercos on. I'm not gonna put any other knives to compare sizes with. So we'll keep it all Spyderco for today. Let's go ahead and see how the PM2 measures up. Yeah, so we got about a little like 3 1/4 of actual cutting edge, but I'm calling this 3 1/2 for the blade, and little, yeah, 8 1/4 or so overall. So definitely in the large category. And then for the Para 3 lightweight, got about 2 1/4 or so of actual cutting length and 3 inches of blade, 7 overall. And then for the Manix 2 lightweight, 3 inches of blade, 3 inches of cutting edge, 3.5 of blade and 8 overall. So I'm throwing this in the kind of EDC schmedium category. And for the Manix, definitely out of the medium. This isn't the large category. Same thing with the PM2. This is cool. I'm glad I got to check these out, and I don't think I'm gonna do a full review on them. Again, they are not my knives. I'm gonna just categorize this as an overview, and I'm glad that my friend loaned these in. These are cool. I would definitely own a PM2. I can definitely see myself, especially with some really cool aftermarket scales, whether it's G10 or I know they make titanium ones. I can definitely see myself, and they make a ton of different blade steels, or they make this blade shape, this blade. What am I trying to say? They make the PM2 in a ton of different blade steels. I think I saw S110V, I'm pretty sure. So that would be very cool to get kind of a souped up one of these. I would be open to adding that to my collection. Really, really solid. Of course, the clip, but the actual knife, whew. For me, this is the winner. My friend told me that this is his favorite. Out of these 3, he loves the Para 3 lightweight, carrying it, the action, how light it is. So, and then we have the the Manix 2. I'm sure someone likes you, Manix 2. This is a good knife. The texture of the FRN kind of turns me off. But anyway, you can still flick it. Solid ergos. I gotta look up this blade steel. Anyway, very, very cool. Very cool selection from Spyderco, loaned in by a really good friend of mine, so I appreciate that. I would tag his Instagram. I would give him some credit here, but he doesn't have Instagram. So thank you. I appreciate it. Very cool collection, and I'm glad I got to check these out. The PM2. This is my style. Definitely the winner here. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate everyone's support, and I will catch you later. This has been Knife Standards.